Welcome everyone to HueFin, your trusted source of news according to the price chart. Today is the third day of February 2020. Welcome. If this is your first time watching our video, hit that subscribe button, like and share the video, because literally we're not here to fudge you. We're not here to FOMO you. We're simply here to give you our expectations of the market movement prior to it happening. And if you all want to learn that, you need to go to our website at HueFinancial.com, because everyone else is giving you all this fancy technical jargon which is not needed, and then they're placating and confusing the mess out of you with so many indicators on their price chart, which is also not needed. This video is going to be an update from our last video about Bitcoin, and then we're going to update you and give you a different forecast in Bitcoin of our expectations going forward. Okay, I wanted to start out with what occurred from our last video in Bitcoin, right? Last time we did our video on Bitcoin was right there on the 31st of January 2020, with the expectation of Bitcoin moving to the downside, and that is still in play. Bitcoin is definitely reflecting to us mass weakness coming through. We had a TP on the 31st of January at $9,200, and it occurred right here on the 2nd of February, just yesterday. So $9,200 would have given us not much, but when we did our video on the 31st of January, we knew that this overall market wasn't really that weak. So we just played it as a TP around $9,200, and that would have given us about 0.95% profit, which was hit right there on the 2nd of February. So we hit that, we got the profit. So now it's time to get rid of it. And when you take all of this into conjunction, combine it together, you'll understand why we're still seeing that weakness in the market in Bitcoin. The culmination is occurring into the market today. The market in Bitcoin tried once again to break above $9,500, and it got shook. It got scared, and it is closing once again right below that price. So we are still on course for weakness in the market for Bitcoin according to the daily price chart. Starting out the market in Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, again, resistance. This is the second consecutive week so far that Bitcoin has been rejected and failed to break above $9,500, even $9,600 to the upside. But the positive thing that I'm going to show you on this weekly price bar for Bitcoin is that it is still trending above that ascending line on our chart. That is still good. Now we still have 6 days left in this whole work week in order to allow Bitcoin to trade above that line. 4-hour chart in Bitcoin, you can see here that the market overall is still really consolidating. Okay, yes, the daily time frame is giving us a lot of weakness, but when you look at it on an hourly time frame, we're just consolidating. So that tells you already that that weakness overall is not that strong in Bitcoin. So the expectation can still be consolidational trading in the market for Bitcoin. Looking at it on the 3-hour chart, weakness is in control on the 3-hour chart. Looking at it on the 2-hour, again, we're still seeing a lot of weakness in the market for Bitcoin. I'm telling you now, everyone is looking at $9,200 for support. When the market in Bitcoin breaks $9,200 to the downside, it's going to be a bigger move lower in price. And that expectation might catch a lot of people off guard, but for others it won't, especially for us, because we're giving y'all a heads up into the market for Bitcoin, determining its weakness right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and input a forecast in the market in Bitcoin of it moving lower. So we're going to hold 95.20, somewhere around our area of resistance that we got drawn in our chart, and we're still going to placate the market in Bitcoin moving lower. A nice area of support besides $9,200 once again is at $9,000. So we're going to bring our TP down towards $9,000, which gives about 3%. You guys can see it right there. So another 3% market move to the downside is anticipated on this forecast for us in the market. Okay, so this is it. This is our expectations into the market for Bitcoin. The only caveat is Bitcoin holding $9,200 for support. That's the only thing that can knock out our forecast from actually playing out as we expected. Okay, so that's the only thing that needs to be considered on this forecast is Bitcoin holding $9,200. Now, given the last couple of days, and especially on this daily price bar right here, if we close towards the low end of the bar, I'm very confident that the market in Bitcoin is going to break $9,200 to the downside. Okay, so I'm just sitting on the sideline waiting to see it occur. Questions, comments, let us know. Now you guys can go ahead and watch those FOMO channels, those YouTube FUD channels telling you that all these cryptocurrencies are going to go to $100 billion. Don't waste your time. Follow us. Make sure you always maintain a profitability. I'll see you all on the next one.